Hello, everyone. Welcome to Liberal Tarot. I'm Sherry, Blue Dot, Red State, utilizing Tarot to help us navigate these very interesting times we have going on here in the United States. So I'm really glad that you're here and welcome. The focus of today's reading is going to be Gavin Newsom, take two. Okay, I am going to try to get through this reading and hope that I am picking up on Governor Newsom's energy. Okay, I'm gonna save that. If you want to see the whole intro, you'd have to go back to that really weird reading that was hijacked. You know, it was an unexpected reading or unexpected message for the USA. But in that, I will briefly say I am loving the energy that Governor Newsom is bringing, and in that video, and I'll apologize again here. I feel like I'll apologize forever. I'm sorry for any bad things that I said about Governor Newsom. But if you remember at the beginning, he was trying, like, you've got Elon Musk breaking into the Treasury Department, and you've got, Governor Newsom trying to play by the rules. And we're all like, no. Well, he is finally, and he is bringing his A game. Have you seen those tweets? Oh my God. That is hysterical. I've only seen clips. I don't watch Fox News at all. But I see clips from like Midas Touch, and one of those, it was either like Midas Touch, Bulwark. I mean, you guys know we all watch the same things, I'm sure. And it was Fox News going, they're like, well, we think he's mocking Trump, but he's just being so childish. It's like, yeah, what do you think Trump is doing? And then he even went on to say, Gavin Newsom has posted about him, he should be the one to get the Nobel Peace Prize. And then he posted like Time Magazine, was it Time Magazine cover with Gavin Newsom wearing a crown. I mean, it's hysterical. So I am going to ask, I want to do a base reading into Gavin Newsom. And honestly, I will say, what was it? He was doing that press conference. He was doing the press conference about redistricting, and Trump, or no, little cosplay, ICE Barbie there, had ordered ICE to be like right outside the arena to arrest people. And where was I going with that? So that press conference, I lost my train of thought. Hold on just a second. What was that? Okay, sorry. I was like, where was I going with that? Like, that thought just left my head. I watched that press conference, and I looked over at my husband. I said, that's the next president of the United States. And it's like, as much as I don't want to vote for a white guy, I will vote for him as long as he continues bringing this energy. So what I want to do is I just want to do a base reading into Gavin Newsom and like this new energy that he has found. And some of the questions I have here is he threatened to redistrict, and now with that press conference, it's going to be a ballot. They're going to vote on it in November. So I want to know, is that going to pass? Will other blue states follow? And then just kind of what's Trump's response going to be? And more specifically, is he going to try to arrest Governor Newsom at any point? Okay. So base reading into this energy that Governor Newsom is bringing. What can we expect from that? And I'll go ahead and ask, like, are there going to be any consequences to this? Like, what can we expect? All of that. So what is it that we need to know about Governor Newsom? And a base reading. Okay, for entertainment purposes only. And base reading. This is the nostalgia card. It's also my MAGA card. So and this is the heart of it. Okay, so let's, and communicating, Queen of Wands, the communications about our country and about getting back to, it's like MAGA wants to return to like like 1950s, is kind of like what they want to return to. And it's like this perverted version of the past is what they're wanting. And Governor Newsom is saying, yeah, let's go back to saner times, like when they're, and instead of going back, let's go forward. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. I'm like, get our country back. And, we are supposed to be, I remember when presidents, would call the United States the shining city on the hill, and a point of 1,000 lights. So it's like, that is that feeling that I'm getting from this, like that kind of nostalgia and communicating that. So the energy coming in, we've got work to do. Okay, and he's willing to lead the charge in that. We have work to do. This is planting seeds. This is continuing to work towards those goals. This is like, tend your garden. Okay. And he's all about like, let's put the work in. I also see this like as votes. So we're going to make sure like every vote is counted. We're going to ensure our democracy. We're going to do what we can to ensure our democracy. Rejoicing, this is, hard work is good work. That really is the feeling I get from this. He is happy to lead the charge here. And the outcome, taking our country, we needed this country to go into a new direction. This is also turning your back. I'm wondering if this is like on convention, turning your back on the way we've always done things. It's time to play by a different rule book. And it's like using the MAGA rule book against them. So it's like, you can complain, but this is what you guys do. So we're just responding in like. Okay, with that, well, you guys are threatening to redistrict. So if you're going to do that, then this is our response. And that's what he said. That's very much coming up here with this. It's like this taking charge, but it's like in response to what they're doing. Okay, so will California pass the vote to redistrict? Now, remember, they can pass that vote, and I believe it only goes into effect if any of the red states redistrict. Okay, and gerrymander their blue seats away. Okay, so is California going to? Let me just ask: are they going to pass that legislation? Because it kind of is two different things. Are they going to pass that legislation? Yes. 2 of Cups. Yes, they are going to pass it. And this is a firestorm like you would not believe, but they are absolutely going to do that. And it's their nuclear option. They would prefer for the common sense to prevail. They would prefer for this not to happen, but they absolutely will do it. And I'm seeing this as like agreements, and like they have choices. The choices are, scorched earth or, saner minds. And it really depends on what the red states do. If the red states do this, California and the blue states are going to respond in kind. Okay. So, and that it's already been like, they already figured out that the blue states would get more seats. They have more seats anyway. And so if they were all blue states, it was like, okay, you guys may get like 10, 15 seats, but if we do it, we're going to get like 30 or 40. Okay. And they said that, and it's like, that's absolutely the feeling you get here. So you have a choice to make, and this is what we're going to do. If you do this, we're going to redistrict, and it will be very bad. If you don't, then we can go forward, with as is. That's what this is. So, Gavin Newsom. I want to know, is he going to run for president? I know it's a long ways out, but I just want to know, is he going to run for president? Okay, and him running for president, I don't know that he's made up his mind yet. He's obviously thinking about it. Of course he's thinking about it. So he hasn't made his mind up yet. He sees what he doesn't know if he wants to put him. Okay, look. He really hasn't decided yet. He does not know if that, and it's like this I'm going to put more cards out, and choices, like both of these are choices. These are choices. And so this 3 of Swords, what's that about? It's like offering something. Ace of Wands, like messaging. Like he would work for somebody's campaign. He would, and moving forward. Okay. I think that he truly has not decided yet. And so that's why I'm like, I'm not getting like that inner, like, and I'm almost feeling like this is almost a feeling like he's waiting to see if Kamala Harris is going to run again. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting with this. And so, like, if that's not decided, like, there's things that are up in the air, things are going back and forth. I think he would. I mean, I think he really will eventually run for president. If he doesn't run in, what would that be, 2028? Then he's definitely going to be running. And then you get like, this is almost more of the feeling of good messages, messaging about, like who is the candidate, like stumping for the the nominee. That's more the feeling I'm getting. Like that's where his mind is now. But I think in the back of his mind, he really is considering his options and whether or not he wants to do it. But I don't think I don't see anything here where he said he's made up his mind with that. Okay. Oh, and let me pick these up. I want to know what's Trump's response going to be to Gavin Newsom? What is Trump's response going to be to Gavin Newsom? And with that, he is going to send his Justice Department after Governor Newsom. And this is my Pluto energy card. I used my Robinwood deck the other day, and this card is the phoenix that rises up out of the ashes. So just I want to kind of keep that in mind. The challenge is going to be, I don't know that they could find anything on him, and also the backlash. I'm feeling like the backlash would, if they do this, the backlash is like it's strong. Okay. Coming in, he's looking at his options. And you notice I've been getting this a lot. I don't know that Trump's all there, honestly. This is kind of like, surprise, what Trump, what thought passes through his brain today. Just pick one, and that's kind of like where he lands for the day. So, I think that thought goes through his mind it wanders through every once in a while of, oh, maybe I could arrest him. And then somebody like around him goes, well, you may not want to do that. Yeah, it's going to be like, he'll talk. And I'll come back to that one. If he does something, it's like an attempt to move the news cycle off the Epstein files. These Epstein files are not going anywhere, dude. Okay, just give it up. Okay, these files are not going anywhere. And this is like he's trying to do something to move the news off the Epstein files. And so maybe arresting Governor Newsom might be that thing that he does. If he tries that, just know Trump. It would not surprise me for there to be a leak coming out that Trump was thinking about it, trying to do it, but they were like, "Sir, this is bad. Like this would be really bad for you to do that." What else? Any last 3 card messages we need to know about Gavin Newsom and or Trump and Gavin Newsom? Just 3 cards. And the first thing I thought of when I saw this is Gavin Newsom is Trump's worst nightmare. Okay. And, Gavin Newsom is just fucking with Trump. I love it. That's what that is. And he's happy about it. He is so happy about that. This is about Gavin Newsom. He is, oh, this is funny. Yes, Tarot does have a sense of humor, in case you ever wanted to know. So when I asked, get this straightened up a little bit. Okay. When I asked any final messages that we need to know about either Gavin Newsom or Gavin Newsom and Trump, like that whole thing. What I got was that Gavin Newsom is Trump's worst nightmare. He is absolutely effing with Trump. I love it. And he's happy about it. He is as happy as he can be about doing this. So good for him. Yeah, so what I get is that Gavin Newsom is bringing it, and he's going to continue bringing it. As far as like what Trump's response is going to be, he's mad. He wants to unleash Pam Bondi and his Justice Department on her. And what can we do? What can we do to him? And part of that is also how can we move the news cycle off the Epstein files? And it's like, well, maybe we could we'll arrest Gavin Newsom. That's what we'll do. And somebody around him the challenge is it will blow up in his face. Okay, if he tries to arrest Gavin Newsom. So there wasn't anything here that said that he would arrest Governor Newsom, but he wants to, and everybody, literally, this is the one thing I'm seeing people around going, you cannot do that, it will blow up in your face, and that it's all in an attempt to move the news off the Epstein files. And it's like, dude, give it up. Those Epstein files aren't going anywhere. And if anything, the only place they're going is to be publicly released. So, and looking forward to that, which that could happen just anytime now. So anyway, yeah, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I'll put another reading up here for you to watch and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next reading. Have a good day.